I was just talking to a friend the other day, actually, who told me that he has not seen a single Star Wars movie.
Okay.
He's not seen a single Harry Potter movie,
Wow.
nor read any of the Harry Potter books. And he's
How
only
what
seen one Lord of the Rings movie. And I was like, how are we even friends right now? Like,
Yeah, that'd
oh
be
my
my
God.
reaction as well. Like, what do we
So,
talk about I mean, how
right.
yeah. How old is this
Like, it was
person?
so crazy. I mean, it didn't obviously quite match the reaction that I had when I learned that Chris hadn't seen a single episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I was like, "Ooh, our marriage may have to be on pause right now until you finish the
But
series."
let's
But
be fair. Yeah, let's be fair in terms of the culture. I'm not like,
this is yeah, no, that was
I'm not
personal.
talking
This is like
down to
pop
Buffy.
culture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Um, okay, but
But yeah, no,
how
he's
old is this
older than
person?
me.
Okay.
He's 36. So,
Well,
yeah, I thought it was tragic.
it's interesting. I mean, it's good to meet those people
Mhm.
because then you're like, I do definitely have my bubble.
Right.
Um, as big as it is for some of these topics,
Right.
you know.
Well, and
So,
it was really funny. It's not like um, he's like some sort of like dude bro,
mhm,
who's like, no, the only TV I watch is sports, or like, the only cinema I
mhm.
watch is, I don't know. I can't even think of like a dude bro show to watch. Um, but
Uh, part Summer House? I don't know. I
right. So I guess we're not
But that's
connected with
Bravo
like
then.
that sort
See,
of
then you're like,
pop culture.
yeah.
Um, but I mean, so I met him through playing Pokemon Go. So it's not like he's totally out of tune with, like sort of nerdy
So what
pastimes or
got him into
nerdy
Pokemon
culture.
Go?
He used to watch Pokemon and then like sign up for Pokemon Go, and then um as well as it being like in a game he also enjoyed like the social aspect, which is, how like
Okay.
Chris met him and then like I met
Yeah.
him. But yeah, it was so funny that, he was like all plugged into Pokemon but had like nothing on like all of these like other big, I feel like nerd sort of cultural touchstones.
Is he big
So
into other anime?
he is actually, because he asked me the other day. He was like shocked that I was into anime because we just hadn't talked about it yet.
Mhm.
And then was like asking me for recommendations for what, I really liked. And so I was just like, man, I can't place you. Like you're not in this box here.
Oh
Um,
my, yeah, people freak out when you can't be put in a box.
yeah, I
Um,
guess. But it was just really interesting.
so okay. Well, I know some anime people or whatever that I'll call them anime people
Hmm.
because there's definitely some that is their thing then, you
Sure.
know. So I always think like, okay, I can't watch a certain number of anime shows because I play video games and I do other
Hmm.
watch other movies too and stuff. But there are
Right.
some people they're into anime and they can be because there's enough there. They can
Oh
just do
yeah,
that. So maybe that's
absolutely.
his nerddom of choice.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a tangent talking about this guy. Let's get him on. I mean, but
No, I should bring him on. Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, I mean, he wasn't unwilling to like watch all of the things. It was
Yeah.
just like, he just hadn't. And I just thought it was so crazy because they're such big things.
Do you think that a lot of that stuff is like it's big to us because of, often do you think it's big to us because of the cultural because it's so good or
Mhm.
because of like an age or a time that we were exposed to, you know?
Um, I think that could be a factor for certain, but I still think that you know, there are some shows or some media that are just so culturally broad that it's rare that somebody hasn't interacted with it.
Mhm.
Um and like I feel like Harry Potter and Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and I'm going to throw Game of Thrones in there. They're they're so broadly culturally appealing, I think. And so many different people have found different elements of those um those I don't know what to call them, because they're not just like films, they're not just shows,
Those
they're
fandoms, those
fan
universes, yeah.
universes. Thank you, that's what I'm looking for. Um, yeah, people have found like so many different elements of those universes appealing to them that it just like sort of defies like being put in a box, and it defies like small subsects of a population only being into them.
Mhm.
I think they're just so broadly appealing that they become like these wide cultural touchstones, and it's really interesting to find somebody who hasn't interacted with any of them.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's kinda like, to me when, there's certain movies like, I don't like it, but the movie Avatar, when that came out,
Mm-hmm.
kinda everybody saw it. And, like,
Yeah.
even if, you just if you were alive during that time, you went to see it
Hmm.
so you could know what everybody was talking about. So you could be
Exactly.
a part of that. And,
Exactly.
the first Avengers was the same
Hmm.
kind of thing. I I'm not sure if that's a movie I'm specifically thinking of or not, but it might be that just there was literally everybody was like, "Have you seen it
Hmm.
yet? Have you seen that movie yet?"
Absolutely.
And then you might come out of it not loving it or whatever, but you see it.
And
Um,
yeah, you see it, I think, to be included in the cultural conversation sometimes.
mhm,
You may end up liking it more than you thought, or you may say like, oh, okay, this isn't for me, and that's fine, but you've still seen it, you still like can jump in a conversation.
yep,
And I feel like a Star Wars especially is that, just because it's so cross generational.
right,
Like there's so much that's been put out over so many years that it's just odd that you know
yep,
someone hasn't interacted with any of it.
yep. It'd be like someone not knowing who Spock is. Like
Yeah.
even if you barely know anything about Star Trek, you know the name Spock, know of
Hmm.
Spock, maybe know live long and prosper, like
Right.
it's a part of us,
Right.
and so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
common enough that people recognize it even when you don't know exactly what it is.
yeah, yeah,
Our producer just gave us the live long and prosper.
yeah.
Thanks,
Can
Alan.
you can you do it? Can you do it?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
absolutely.
Some people don't have the dexterity or something.
That's true. That's true.
Um,
I'm surprised you doubt me though after my rock eyebrow. You can
okay,
definitely live
okay.
long and prosper.
Well, face to hand, yeah. I mean, different. Yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, it'd be interesting. You should report back on this fella
Yes,
and poke and prod more. Like, why have you not seen these cultural touchstones?
absolutely. Yeah, we were
So
going to the other day, and then now obviously plans have usually been canceled,
you gotta still go
unfortunately, due to
Pokemon. You can
coronavirus. But
stand a little further away if you want.
no, I meant we were gonna like hang
Oh,
out and
okay.
watch
Okay.
Star Wars.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, because
Okay. Which Star Wars were you gonna watch?
oh, I told them we had to start with the originals. Absolutely, and by originals I mean four.
No, you're wrong.
Yes,
Nope. See, this is
absolutely.
where our Star Wars like debate could start right here.